Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is my weekly update and I will give you my weigh-in for the week. And today I'm also going to do a little update on my supplements. I've been talking about doing this for a while now, but I just haven't had a chance to do it. Plus I started a couple new supplements that I wanted to kind of do for a while and just see how they were so I could kind of report on them a little bit. So first off, let me give you a little update on how intermittent fasting is going. I planned on doing a day in the life today, and I was going to do an entire kind of like a separate video on supplements and then do like intermittent fasting, weigh-in and all that in my day in the life. But my puppy dog is not feeling well. We woke up to not so pleasantness, you know, that you can have when your dog was having a rough night. So I'm just going to watch him today and just see how it goes, and may end up having to take him to the vet later today or in the morning. We'll just see how he is for the rest of the day. So I figure my day in the life today would not be very interesting because I'm not going to do any shopping. I'm going to go like to one store and then come right home real quick because I want to go get him a couple things. So anyway, hopefully next Friday is my last Friday that I have off of the summer, and then I go back to working 5 days a week. So next Friday I will try to do a day in the life. It also depends on my husband's schedule because this heat wave is not supposed to go away. So it is possible he may not be working next week if the woods get shut down because of fire danger and stuff. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. Anyway, there's a little brief intro of what's going on in my life. So I want to go very quickly through this first part so I can get to the supplements. And that way this video is not too super long. So anyway, this week I did intermittent fasting again. So I have done it, I've marked it in my calendar here. I have done it since Monday the 16th. So it has been almost 2 weeks. So what, 10, 11 days? And in that time period, I have lost 4.8 pounds. And I lost another 1.8 this week. So everything's going really well with it. This week was actually not this week, I should say day before yesterday and yesterday were the only 2 days that I felt hungry, and I did break my fast a little bit early day before yesterday. I broke it like 15 minutes early. I was just super hungry, and I don't know, and looking at my calendar here, I should probably start my period on Tuesday, and so it could be a lot of that because I always have a lot of increased hunger leading up to when it starts. Or it also could be I'm not eating as much avocado, and I used to eat almost entire avocado a day between all 3 of my meals throughout the day. But I mean, we only get the little small avocados here, so I would usually spend though a good 6 to 9 points a day on avocado. And I haven't been doing that because I haven't been eating breakfast, and then I've been taking it to work with me but then not using it. I don't know why. Maybe I was just getting tired of it, but that just seems really unlikely. But I don't know. Anyway, for some reason just haven't been wanting the avocado, which I think is part of the reason why I'm not staying fuller longer, because that's where I was really incorporating my healthy fats. I have been eating eggs a little bit, and my protein I feel like I really have increased on that. But whatever the reason, I have been feeling a little bit hungrier, but it's not until about a half hour before my fast is ending, so it's not terrible or anything. I did end up downloading an app to kind of help me keep track of my fasting times because they do kind of fluctuate depending on when I stop eating. So I tend to stop eating anywhere between 7 and 8 in the evening, so my window opens back up anywhere between 11 and 12. So I have what is the app called? It's just called Zero. That's it. And that's literally all it is just an app to start and stop fasting. And you just click the button that you're start fasting, you click it when you stop fasting, and then it just tracks how many hours for you. So it's really simple and easy. So that is what I have been doing this week. I plan to continue intermittent fasting at least through the end of this month, if not the entire month of August, and just see how it goes. I'm still doing the 30-day detox. I should be done by Sunday, and then I'm starting another one, but it's going to be like a week in between starting and finishing because it won't be here, and I want to start it in the beginning of a week or something just to kind of keep track. But since that has started, I actually have lost 5.4 pounds since I started the 30-day detox. So going really well with that as well. So, and I do have a link for that until July 31st is 25% off. So be sure to check out their website and the code in the description box. So there is my updates for the week. I feel really good. I have no idea what my meal plan is going to be for this week, but I'm probably going to do some more light meals like I did this last week. Everybody seemed to really enjoy the way I did my dinner video this week, so I'm going to do that again this next week. I just have to figure out a meal plan. So let's get into the supplements. Now to start off with, I'm gonna first talk about the supplements that I take because I have a deficiency or their doctor ordered or suggested. So first off, it's not really a supplement, but the only medication I take is for my underactive thyroid, and I take levothyroxine. I've been taking it since, that's been the only medication I've been on. And when I first started taking it, as far as, it goes by micrograms, and right now I'm down to 150. Before I started my healthy lifestyle journey, I was close to 200. I can't remember the exact amount of what I was taking, but not this last time, but the time before. Was it this last time? It was this last time I went in, and they dropped it down to 150 because of how my test results came back. And then they just monitored it, and it stayed, my test results. It wasn't just like a one-time fluke thing. So 150 seems to be where I'm at. And it's, you know, he was really happy to see that because of how I've been eating and changing my lifestyle, that it did affect my medication. So that is the only actual prescription that I have to take. So as far as other supplements, every year when I do like a wellness, just a wellness check, and while I'm doing that, and the reason why I do it that way is because my insurance will cover that 100%. So at the same time, he just does my thyroid and all of the stuff, does all my labs and all that. So since it's preventative, they pay for it 100%. So it's just kind of a way I can get all of my exams in for free. Anyway, so when he always runs my labs, and he does a complete lab, as far as cholesterol, things like that, but also to test my, to see any deficiencies I may have. And this last time it did show that I had deficiency in vitamin D, calcium, and a couple of the vitamin Bs, and then magnesium, which is not a surprise with magnesium because that is really common if you have an underactive thyroid to be deficient in magnesium, and also calcium and vitamin D. These are very common to be deficient in these if you do have the hypothyroidism like I do. So I do take a vitamin D3, I take a calcium, I take a vitamin B complex. So let me show you that one. It's a super B complex. This is what I take. It has just all of them. It has like thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B12, folate, B6, biotin. If you guys didn't know, like the different vitamin Bs, I have different names like thiamine, riboflavin. They're like, I don't know which number they are, but those are the different numbers. Anyway, I take one of these every evening. I take my supplements in the evening because you shouldn't take any supplements really close to when you take your thyroid pill. And then I take just a calcium, a vitamin D3. I take 125 micrograms, which is 5,000 IU. So this is what I take. Now I was reading, so a side note about vitamin D3, I was reading something, I came across something in just my research and studies that you guys know I am always doing. And it was talking about when you take a vitamin D3 that is suggested you take a vitamin K, and I think it has a number with it too. Because the vitamin K helps the vitamin D absorb into your body or something. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys know anything about that. I planned on asking my doctor next time I go, but that's not until February. So I may just pick some up. I'm not sure. And then the calcium, I just take 600 milligrams. And the magnesium citrate I am out of, and Walmart was out of it. So I'm hopefully going to find some today. So besides that, so those are the only ones that are suggested by my doctor. Besides that, there are ones that I take. Now, let me start with the ones I started taking to try to help me sleep. Because you guys know I was having a little bit of issue sleeping at night, and I thought it was the coffee, which it could have been part of the coffee. So this is how I kind of feel like I solved my sleeping problem, because you guys, I have been sleeping so well now. Some restful sleeping. I wake up as well as rested. You can wake up at 3:30 in the morning when your husband has to get ready for work. But I mean, I feel like I've gotten good sleep. I fall asleep, which is one of my huge issues, was I wasn't falling asleep, but I am definitely falling asleep now really easily. So this is what the kind of combination that I found worked for me. I did switch to decaf coffee in the evening. So that was, I tried just that and I still wasn't getting the results that I was hoping for. So I did try a few things, you know, to see what would work, a few combinations. So just the decaf coffee, it did not do 100%. Now I did fall asleep easier, but I wasn't getting that restful sleeping. So I started doing, I got this cortisol manager. I'm out of this. I actually just ordered some. It'll be here today. So in the cortisol manager, there is ashwagandha. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Ashwagandha, well, there's a stress reducing blend which has the ashwagandha root, leaf extract, and L-theanine. And then there's a cortisol reducing blend which has magnolia bark extract and magnolo epidemium. So anyway, because if your cortisol is really high, which that was another result, I should have mentioned that. That was another result that I did. I had to do like this spit test thing, and it showed that my cortisol was really high. And so this seems to have been helping. That was probably what I was not sleeping very well. So this cortisol manager was what I started getting. And I just get this on Amazon. I will have links to everything that I mentioned in the description box, by the way. So anyway, this seems to be really working really well. So I took this, started the decaf coffee, and was sleeping a ton better. But what I noticed that I really started sleeping a lot better was when I started taking this collagen. Now I know a lot of you guys really want to be hearing about this collagen. So here's the thing with the collagen. This stuff is great. I have had one other kind of collagen, still have it in my pantry. I did not like it because it made all my drinks really super thick and I could taste it. And even though they always say it's tasteless, I think that is definitely per brand. So this one, I tried this one, and you cannot taste this, you guys, and it does not make your coffee or your tea thick. I drink this in my tea in the evening. I was taking it in the morning, but because I'm doing fasting, I'm not, because this does have calories in it, and I was afraid it would break my fast. So, but here's the thing with this, you guys. This stuff works good. And here's how it works good for me anyway. It really does. It has really helped my nails a lot. Now, my nails don't grow very long because I think I'm just really rough on my hands. I do a lot of stuff, but they don't have as many ridges in them as they used to. And that is also due to my thyroid. My doctor's always checking my fingers to see how bad the ridges are, because in the past they've been really bad. And that has improved this since I've been taking this for 6 weeks now, and it has really improved it. But here's kind of the reason why I started only doing this a few times a week now. I have stopped doing this every single day, and it's because it was making my hair go crazy. So I already have really thick hair. I get my hair cut every 8 weeks. I started taking this like 3 weeks before my last haircut, and my hairdresser was like, what the heck, your hair has grown. But see, when my hair grows, it grows like this. It gets so thick. So you guys, right now, how it is so thick right now, and I only had my hair cut a month ago. So I'm due to have it cut on August 17th. So maybe it's been about 6 weeks. It already is so thick, and so I can't do that. My hair, I just already have so much hair as it is, so I had to kind of cut down to just a few days a week. So seriously, you guys, if you are looking to get thicker hair now, here's the thing about the many things I read about collagen. Is one thing, the best way to take it is by ingesting it. Don't fall for the beauty creams, anything you put on your skin. All the studies are saying it cannot get to your bloodstream, and that's where it needs to get. Another thing that's interesting about collagen is that your body, because our bodies are so smart, it's just going to grab the collagen and put it where your body needs it. So for some reason, now see, my hair falls out like crazy, also due to my thyroid thing. So it has not, my hair doesn't fall out at all now. I mean, at all. So my body obviously needed this in my hair, needed it in my nails. My toenails are really healthy. I have to cut them like crazy. I haven't noticed any difference in my knees, but my shoulder has really improved since I've been taking this as well. So it's really helped the joints there. So I really believe that. It was really interesting when I read the studies on collagen and it was talking about how your body is just going to put it where it needs to put it. But it does, in fact, get into your bloodstream, which is always the question when you're taking any supplements. So collagen's a good thing, guys. So anyway, I will have this link down below, but I really do believe in it, but I just can't take it every day because of my hair. I'll have to either shorten up my hair appointments or just only take it a few days a week, which is what I've been doing. Oh, but I also noticed when I added this to my nighttime routine, I am sleeping so well. So I started looking some things up, and yes, collagen can help with sleeping. Isn't that amazing? It is so crazy. So anyway, yeah, so that's kind of how I cured my sleeping issues, was the collagen, that cortisol manager, and the decaf coffee. It has really seemed to help all that. So besides that, other things I've instituted. I also take some fish oil. These are the 300. I take 2 of these 600, so I take 1,200 milligrams a day of the fish oil. And you guys know that's just for heart health. It has all those omega-3s and all that stuff. So, and I just read women should really take fish oil. So I do take that as well. Okay, so my 2 newest ones that I just started taking, I've taken them I'm taking one for 2 weeks and one for about 10 days. And that is this thyroid support. So let me tell you what's in this. Okay, so it has vitamin B12, iodine in the form of kelp, magnesium, zinc, selenium, copper, manganese, molybdenum, L-tyrosine. Okay, now we're getting to things that I really can't pronounce, but it also has that ashwagandha root, cayenne pepper, kelp, bladderwrack powder. I don't know why they have to be such strange names. Anyways, I take 2 of these a day. They're kind of interesting looking. They are like green, which I'm assuming is from the kelp. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. So anyway, they don't taste weird or anything. But I've been taking these for about 10 days. Again, I got these on Amazon. The reason why was, I don't know, when I was doing a lot of research, and maybe this is hokey, I don't know. But when I was doing some research on supplements, I came across this website, and it had like this kind of health quiz. Like, you put all your symptoms in there. It was he's on YouTube, some doctor. Anyway, I'll have to try to find it. I'll link it down. Dr. Berg, he's the one who does the intermittent fasting stuff. That's how I found him. Anyway, I took this test, and then they sent you the results. And on the test, of course, almost all the symptoms that came back all had to do with like thyroid stuff, which I knew. There's still things, even being on my medication, there are still things that will always affect me according to my doctor. And he doesn't just run the one panel on thyroid, which my previous doctor did. He runs this whole there's like 2 or 3 different ones. So you should really ask your doctor about that. If they're just running one thyroid test, they should run several, and just to check your the 2 different, I think is what, T3 and T4, to check both of them. Anyway, he always does that. And there's just things that I'm always going to have. And the few of them have always been my hair falling out, being super cold, sensitive to cold. I always have to have a blanket on me, even it's 100 degrees out right now all the time. And I cannot stand drafts. It makes me so cold. Digestive issues, so bad. So that's, the different things. So right now I'm really trying to heal my gut, and a lot of the stuff came back was like adrenal and iodine and things like that. And so when I started looking up all the things, everything pointed to thyroid. And so then I found this thyroid support, and I got it on Amazon, and I mean, we'll see what happens. But I really won't know probably how well this is working until I see if any of my symptoms start to go away, or until next year when I have my thyroid test again. And I may just request a blood test and see just tell them, I'm doing some different things, and to see if, my blood tests come back any different. So that's what that's taking. Now, the last thing I started taking, which I did a ton of research on, and I tried 2 other ones, and this is the only one so far that seems to be working, and that's some probiotics. So I tried I think it was this same Nature Made brand, which I think is at Walgreens. and this Spring Valley brand, which is at Walmart. I think I tried both of the probiotics in those. I have tried the fermented food stuff, which I can't do it, you guys. I just don't like it. Those ones that I made, it wasn't them. I mean, my coworkers liked them. It was just me. I just don't like them. And so I figure I have to find probiotics some other way. So I found this one on Amazon, and they do sell it in the stores, but it's much cheaper. At least in my area, it's much cheaper on Amazon. This was 30 tablets, so you just take once a day. Now, when I first started taking the other ones, what it caused was severe digestive problems. Oh my gosh. I mean, worse than what I already have. And it was so painful. And so the first day I took this one, I could feel some stuff moving, but it felt completely different than the last time. And so I started looking some stuff up online. And they say that after you take a probiotic, if you do feel like some gurgling type stuff in your stomach, that's a good thing, because that means that it's good bacteria developing in your stomach. That's what it said. I don't know if that's true or not, but that only lasted the first like 4 days that I was taking this. And now I can kind of feel a little bit, but it's not a lot. And it has been doing wonders for some of my digestive problems that I'm having. So this is the Culturelle Probiotics ProWell. So it says it restores the natural balance of good bacteria in your digestive tract, where 70% of your immune system resides. Supports your natural immune defenses and promotes overall health and wellness. That was another thing I was reading when I was doing some research on probiotics, was that there are so, like, your gut health, I didn't realize how important it was until I started reading about it and realizing that there are more, like, I think it was saying like neurons in your stomach than there is in your brain, and so it really affects your overall health, and that is so interesting to me. So it really has made me think a lot about what I eat, for sure. When you start studying about these supplements, it's fairly interesting, at least for me, because I like to research and all this stuff. So I don't know. Anyway, if you guys are looking for a good probiotic, so far this one's working good for me. Like I said, I've been taking it for about 2 weeks now. Been going really well. So that does it for all the supplements I'm taking. The only other thing that I'm kind of looking at taking is, which isn't really a supplement, but I want to look more into apple cider vinegar, because again, I've heard that's really good for gut health. But I kind of also, I don't know, I've heard kind of mixed reviews about, you know, if it's really even does anything, or if you're just kind of choking this down for no reason. So that is one thing that I'm looking at. Besides that, I think I have, you know, a good, you know, array here of different things. And you guys know, you guys see what I eat. You guys know that I try to eat as much, you know, nutritious, healthy food as I can. But I do feel like sometimes I need to supplement just to make sure that I am getting everything right for my body. And so far, everything I'm taking seems to be doing really well for me. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this and seeing what I am taking. And let me know down below what kind of things that you guys are taking for supplements. Have you tried any of these types of ones? Are there any that you take that you really like? And maybe that's something I can look at if something here that I'm taking isn't working out very well. I'd love to hear that. Let me know how your week went. I want to hear everything. I want to know how everything's going. I will, this next week, I will have just my usual videos, grocery haul on Saturday, meal prep on Sunday, as long as everything's good with my puppy dog. So everything will be as normal, just depending on what ends up, you know, having to do with him. So if you don't see any videos, then that is what's going on. And the next week I plan on doing the same way I did my what I ate this week, by having my dinners in a separate video and my lunches and snacks in another video. And again, I plan on doing intermittent fasting. And be sure you check out my Instagram. This last week I didn't get a chance to, but I do try to update there throughout the week. So I will try to remember to put my name here, but it is always in the description box as well. So you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys. I see the light inside your eyes. You make me feel like I'm awake.